we are recording.
Yes, sir.
I've called around the league to people I've known forever talking about Ja because I was so shocked by the IG Live, how brazen it was. And I had several people say to me, well, time out. Are you sure you guys on TV aren't giving him a pass here? Like you're not that? They're asking me, are you sure he's not that? Like he that's just who he is, that he is about that life. And remember, he's thrown up the Crip sign I've seen him throw it up 2 or 3 times. I probably missed some other times. What does that mean? Does that mean he wants to associate with the Crips, or he got initiated by the Crips, or he has a dream of being a Crip? I don't know. I'm just throwing this out.
I don't know. We don't know.
That's the first time I even heard that.
We don't know. Welcome to the first show, first episode. You got me. I go by Rory. I don't got a nickname yet.
I'm Brother Barrington X. I love y'all. It's good to see you.
I'm just going to go by Mr. Hawkins right now.
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Hawkins.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with the first show. We're gonna try to make this a good one. We don't got a lot of time, so we're gonna try to make it quick. We're gonna touch on a few key topics. One in particular is the Ja Morant thing that we have had a collective opinions about on social media from everybody, stemming from, as we just heard, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, all the way down to us people on Facebook just having a normal conversation.
Yes, sir.
So, to kick this thing off, we're gonna start it like this. Somebody at the door? We're going to start it like this. My first question, I'm going to direct it to Lupe, because he was the instigator of this whole thing.
It was for a reason.
Do you guys feel like the punishment for Ja Morant is just? And if not, what do you think his punishment should be?
We don't know the punishment for Ja Morant.
Well, for right now, he got a 2-game suspension for the gun video in the club.
That's not enough. 2 games is not enough. I ain't
Okay, all right.
Nah, but what do I think is just? Oh, man.
There it went.
There you go.
There it went.
We back. We still here.
Yeah, we back. What do I think is a good punishment for Ja Morant?
Go close.
I think it should just be indefinite. I think he need to go through a little bit of counseling or something like that. I think he need to speak to somebody. I think that they need to just know that he understands what he did before he gets back on the court. Because, I mean, I feel like that I haven't seen a young man do too much wrong. Now, you might have heard instances where they say off the court he's done this, he's done that. No proof. If you got some proof of that, then show it. But other than that, this is his first incident. 23 years old, bro. I've seen way worse. Way worse. You know what I mean? So, I think he should have some time off, but to take this man, I mean, you take basketball away from him, then what? You know what I mean? I mean, let's see if he learned this lesson, and if it comes up again,
Take basketball away, you gonna right foot creep.
He's gonna right foot. He can't right foot creep. That's the thing. That's not even him.
Right.
It's not.
He can't right
From
foot
my
creep.
understanding.
But he could. What makes it crazy is the fact that he can do what he wants to do. He has a lot of money, so that's what makes it a dumb decision. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't hurt anybody. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like taking basketball is pretty much like I said earlier when we was talking. Basketball is the only thing a lot of them really have. They don't know nothing else. This young man is he's a great. So clearly he stays in the gym.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully he learned his lesson. Now, next time will be a different conversation. I will be thinking maybe somewhere like how everybody else is thinking. He don't need to play basketball anymore. Give him a year. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But right now, no. Until we see something else. Now, if you got some proof, like they said, whatever, I'm not even going to bring that up. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it up. They said he did something and he showed a gun on somebody in the Pacers.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know no details, though.
Bro, there's cameras everywhere. Show it. Show it.
If it's like that. And so what did they say? They said somebody
with him, somebody with him, him or somebody with him put a beam on somebody on the Pacers team bus while they was leaving. Like, I don't know if he did or he didn't.
They tripping.
I do think that I think that, not trying to be funny, I think that Memphis is the wrong place for him.
I could definitely agree with that.
I think Memphis is the wrong place for any black superstar athlete.
If your mind not right down Memphis, it could start getting left. It could start leaning
If you're
left.
into that though,
So everybody be wanting
people,
to be in. Well, not everybody.
like I'm gonna tell you somebody that could go to Memphis and it'll be just cool in Memphis. Jimmy Butler.
he could chill out in Memphis.
He's a cool.
Yeah, Jimmy
Right.
Butler. But also, he's not a superstar talent though. He's an all-star talent.
Yeah,
But I don't feel like he's.
but not trying to be funny. If Ja Morant wasn't Ja Morant, if he was just a draft pick that came out was kind of good. John Wall. John Wall came out here and did the same thing, bro.
Yes, he did. What's that mean?
What?
He did, but he was smarter about it.
He wasn't Ja.
John Wall was out here.
This ain't Memphis.
Shit, this shit a baby Memphis.
This ain't Memphis.
He was in DC. DC a he would. I mean,
It's
okay.
similar.
It's
It's
not
similar. Memphis just like.
In
it's
Memphis,
like a
you
little
walk around with your
more
gun on you like
gutter,
it's nothing. Like we were just talking. That's one of them states.
These
you
young
just walk
niggas
around
these
with
days
guns.
walking around with that joint on their hip like they police.
Yeah.
These youngins these days 14, 15 walking around on their hip.
Exactly.
So it's like I feel like it's all in the.
And I guarantee
all
you, not trying
urban
to be
inner
funny.
cities.
Not trying to be funny. I guarantee you this: Ja Morant just got his first gun 2 years ago.
If that.
It looked like he stole that joint from his sister's closet. For
It
real, for real.
looks
see
like
it for
a
real.
lighter.
That joint. And I feel like that was the worst part that he was just flexing with.
It was the boniest gun.
with that gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he was probably fried too at the same time. Where they was at, they was in the club, right?
They was in Denver.
Yeah, in Colorado.
NBA players get into stuff in Denver because somebody else got into. Somebody got shot out there.
That's
who was
that's
it?
where Kobe supposedly did this thing at.
Kobe did that. It's
Yeah, I
somebody
bought
else I'm
that.
thinking about. Oh, Brandon Marshall got into something back in the day out there.
But look though, I brought that up earlier on Facebook, and my man went off on me like, "Oh man, you gonna respect Kobe? This, that, and third." My thing is this: everything right now, the way hearing about Ja Morant, except for the little flash in the 3 seconds that he had that gun on that little jump, the little. We done seen pictures of, bruh. Who you know right now that ain't got a gun that wasn't in a go-go, and they wasn't gonna take their picture and had a gun out like this? Oh,
Niggas wasn't taking no pictures with their guns back out back in the day. Fuck no. In the go-go?
I mean, if you got it in there, yes you was.
If it was,
If that,
But
if
even-
if the
that-
atmosphere,
what I'm saying
if
is,
the atmosphere to
we're
where as
taking-
though you knew you
we
could
didn't
get
have
away
social
with
media
it,
back then. We didn't have social media back then.
people would have pulled jumps
so
out.
let's
in the
just say we
go-go.
had social media back then. We know younger guys personally that at 23. These niggas is still
You knew-
kids.
you just
We
knew
was
you
still
wasn't
kids
getting
at
in there.
23,
You
bro.
wasn't
I don't care-
getting in
I
there
don't care
with
how
that,
much
though.
of an entrepreneur you thought you was at 23. you was a kid, bro. We were dumb,
we
bro.
wasn't kid.
We
Nah,
were
no,
dumb, bro.
yeah, we was doing dumb shit. I agree, we was doing dumb
We
shit.
was kids,
But we
bro.
wasn't kids.
We weren't-
nigga,
we
we would have
weren't-
got caught doing anything. We would have been up the.
No. I
the
understand what
road.
you're saying, but what I'm saying is, mentally, bro, none of us were one of them type of kids that really had to do for ourselves as a kid. Like our parents just left us.
Right,
We wasn't fucked up, bro.
right.
My bad.
Nah, you good.
We wasn't messed
That's
up, bro.
facts, though.
So the ones that did not have nothing, them the ones that grew up early. We lived in Berrywood.
Yeah, but
Nobody was with them back then.
that,
bro.
but
John Morant
but
lives
even
in
so, I don't
Berrywood in
feel like.
South Carolina, bro.
Right,
That's
so
what that's what I'm hearing.
and that is my point. That is exactly my point. I feel like because he grew up with both parents in a dual parent household, he was given the opportunity to be taught shit that kids without guidance ain't been taught. So when you reach a point when you are a multi-millionaire in the NBA and you got all these fans, you just got a new shoe contract, you the new face of Nike because they just dropped the old face of Nike. At what point do you say, all right, I'm done with this kid shit. I'm about to go ahead and run up these millions and billions because he is on his way to being a billionaire. They gave Steph $1 billion Under Armour contract. They gave LeBron a $1 billion Nike contract. They giving out $1 billion
Right.
contracts.
They're
these
giving
days.
out crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
He the next
definitely
one.
next up. But my thing is that you say, when do you learn? When you crash. When did you learn?
I had to crash.
Not trying to be funny.
Yeah,
When
I
did
had
you
to
learn?
crash multiple times.
I agree.
So-
After I crashed, but it took for me to crash in order for me to learn. I feel like
That's
if we
what's
keep
happening
pacifying,
right now.
cuz
How we? When did he crashed? He just crashed. He didn't even. It
This
wasn't even a
is his
week ago
first
since
crash.
he crashed.
I
This
don't-
little last
I don't
most
feel like-
recent things of events that I heard of, like in
My
the
thing
last
is this: if
how long,
he
month or
was
so.
not punished for that at all, right? Then we gonna say that never happened because he slap on the wrist. So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't even a slap on the wrist. There
2
was no
games is a
punch.
slap on the wrist.
No, he hasn't. It's been 2 games already. He ain't coming back tomorrow.
He definitely not coming
He's
tomorrow.
he's
about to be
suspended
sitting. He about
indefinitely,
to be
bro.
sitting for
He's
a little
going to get
bit.
at least 15 games, bro.
He gonna sit down for a couple weeks.
Maybe 10. I think 15.
So-
I think they gonna suspend that man till playoffs. To be honest, I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. They gonna suspend that man till the playoffs.
It is only
If that,
for
they
time.
might get his man. I don't know what they gonna do. I just hope they don't Mike Vick that man like everybody's basically saying
I
take
don't-
everything away from him.
I'm
do this,
not with
get him out of
that.
the league, bro.
No.
How?
All right,
bro?
so brother Barrington,
Yes, sir.
do you feel like his punishment is just?
So, like Lupe said, nothing has been made official yet. But I think he definitely need to sit down for at least a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Like he need to just be away from all of that. You see what I'm saying? And in that time, I can't really tell him exactly what he need to do and what need to happen, but it needs to be a lot of reflection going on, right? And somebody, Stephen A. said this, I was already thinking it, but he said it. Somebody need to get with and at that man's father, because just like how y'all were just talking about, right? 2-parent household and all that's good and well, but guess what? If neither one of your parents is on nothing, that don't mean nothing. It could go both ways. You can grow up with just your mother. Your mother can know what's up, what time it is, and have you on point. And you could grow up and even if you're not an NBA player, go through life with damn near no scratches. At the same time, you can grow up with both parents. Your parents not be on nothing, and you just out here. You see what I'm saying? Then you get that little after college age when you really get into the real world, whether you got money or not. And you could crash out because ain't nobody never tell you nothing for real.
I think that, and I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
bro,
you
but I
good.
think a lot of the problem too is, and you could tell by how his father is, and how they even showed training videos of how he was back in the day. He did nothing but train.
Mm-hmm.
He did nothing but play basketball, bro. That's like a church girl being able to go out.
Yeah.
What you think they gonna do, bro? Try to
So
go.
so
Try to go.
so even with the so you were saying that, you know, it's his father should get more involved, right? But you think even with the money, the influence, and the caliber of star he is right now, like even someone like his father could sit him down and drill something in his head at this point at 23?
Yeah, I do whole time.
He better.
But that word, that solid word, that some type of official message got to get, like his father really has to get pressed out for real. John
Father
will
needs to be
go,
pressed.
a man will go like if clearly they got a good relationship. The son will go, especially when you see the crash coming and you in the middle of the crash. If his father really, of course it can't be night and day overnight, but if he at least have that real conversation with like, look, Slim.
You about to
We
mess up
can't do it like this. Like, okay,
Man.
yeah, I've been tripping a little bit and all that too, but yeah, we can't jack the rep completely. He's going to listen to his father.
Man, you can tell by the way his father be front row every game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's been waiting for this shit for not waiting for the clip, but he's been waiting for his son to get to the
be
league, bro,
here.
since that
Yeah.
nigga was in the 7th grade, bro.
the
No,
clip.
before
pun,
that.
No pun intended.
No,
The
he's
clip.
been waiting since he was in like
He's
4th
been
grade.
waiting. He's like, man, listen. So my thing is like, he's having just as much fun as this than his son is,
Yeah.
bro. He's the only father sitting front. I thought it was Usher Raymond, bro. Every time I seen him, I thought it was Usher. I'm like, why they keep putting the
What's
But
up,
yo,
man?
but-
T. Morant.
T. Morant?
Yeah.
But at the same
my
time,
man.
y'all don't feel like after the first couple incidents, whether they was true or not, after what was reported on the first couple incidents and pointing the gun, even so, I even said
Nothing
something
happened.
to Lupe earlier. He was on Twitter, and I
Yeah,
think,
I was about to ask you.
and I think
No,
it's,
please
and
tell her what
and I
he
think it's
said,
just
bro.
his whole presence is what was kind of irritating people.
Uh-huh.
Even on Twitter, right? One of his fans tweeted, "Damn, John, I didn't know you was pussy whipped."
Huh?
And you know what he responded?
What do you think?
It's free to know how a hollow feel.
Wow, for real?
It's free to know how a hollow feel. I can pull it up right now.
Man,
it's free to know how a hollow feel.
Yeah, he got to sit down.
Somebody showed me he really did.
He got
I'm about to pull it up.
Now, mind you, like for the record, from me, right? All this John stuff, I've only heard, because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a sports head, right? But these last few years, like I've been more removed than ever. I'll say I still be knowing what's going on, like the general what's going on, and I hear like, oh, John Morant, he did this or he supposedly did this, but I don't be knowing no details for real. But just from what I gathered though, he is clearly. I mean, it's kind of like what you said. Tripping. He's finally out the house. He the man. He's in Memphis, which I was just telling me. He hanging with the rappers. He's feeling like can't nothing happen to him at the end of the day.
I'm telling you,
like he's feeling like he can't like nothing can happen to him. What's the word? Invincible.
Exactly.
That's how he feeling.
Y'all understand this, bro? First off, number one, we live where we live at. So we always had a little bit of fun. We used to be able to go out and all. That nigga, Buddy is from South Carolina.
Yeah. I was just having a conversation about
nothing
that state
going on.
36 hours ago.
Just like PG County, right? Everybody in PG County think they from where they say they from.
They from DC.
They from DC. Where you think everybody from South Carolina say they from?
Where they say?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That's not close enough.
Buddy ain't never been able to have no. And this is the thing. I don't want anybody ever say I'm giving him a pass, but I'm also just saying that Buddy is a kid, bro.
He is.
He's not a child, but he's a kid.
His age.
He got too much money too quick, bro. That could be listen, bro. That is one of the worst things. A lot of people, bro. All these you come from, like I said, they said his family had a little bit of money, but this man ain't had. Let's say his people make a couple $100,000 a year. Right. This man's making $100 million a year, bro.
It's
damn
not the
near.
same.
I mean, he's making. You know what I'm saying?
Not the same.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Which is all the more reasons why you should know how to play the game.
You can't tell somebody they supposed to know how to play the game when they've never played the game before, bro. You're new to this. You didn't know how to play the game. But you ain't the first nigga,
bro. NBA been around for 30 years. You ain't the first one to come into some money in the NBA.
Everybody crashed.
No, they didn't.
Everybody.
It's been enough.
What I'm saying is this, bro. If your influence is your daddy and he ain't tell you the best thing, bro, like the only way it's gonna happen to you, like me personally, bro, the way I learned how to even stay away from everybody, just doing the right thing, just being conscious of what I'm doing, is to crash. But I crashed. And my thing was, I didn't even crash on purpose. I didn't do nothing, but I came to my wits end. Like I came to a you know what I'm saying? It hit rock bottom for me. And it's like now, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit, but you gotta, not saying everybody has to go to jail or something like that to learn, but I don't wish young and Khalil on him that I feel like, man, listen, it happened. He's being punished right now. Trust and believe it. He's saying everything everybody's saying right now. If he don't learn from this, then everything I'm saying is void. I'm just saying right now in this situation, he ain't never been in no trouble before. Yeah. He's never, whatever happened in the past, he's never been in trouble for it. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So of course he probably think he can just keep doing any and everything, bro. If you keep letting your child piss in the bed, they can keep pissing in the bed. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree. I totally agree. So from this point forward, what do you think is some of the things he should work on? Is it because this is what I think the NBA about to do to him. I think they're gonna blackball him for a while. Mm-hmm. When he do come back, it's not gonna be no all-star appearances. It ain't gonna be you being celebrated as what you've been celebrated as these past year or two.
He's gonna have to be a model citizen.
You got to be a model citizen. You're gonna have to walk a tight. You're gonna have to
the tightest.
You're gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on. Transform. You gotta.
They gonna trade, shorty.
Yo, they gonna have to.
You think so? Is it that bad?
He's going to Utah.
Yeah, I mean, nah, that's where NBA young boy live. Fuck no.
Nah, he can't go to Utah.
He can't go to Utah. NBA young boy has a house in Utah.
He need to go to.
And then, hold.
That nigga's about to go to Orlando.
Man, hold on.
Y'all think he would get traded though? Is it that bad?
Man, the NBA,
when something happens, it's going to get gassed up, but. Man, like when it all settles down, is it really that bad?
That's the problem I'm having. It's being gas. It's too much gas being fueled to this, bro. I don't feel like it's that. It's serious. I don't feel like it should be this serious. I feel like we doing a whole lot with it, bro, and putting it out there. Like I'm not trying to be funny. Like I feel it. I just feel like I feel like more people should be riding with Youngin than what's really going on. I do.
All right, so hold on, real quick.
Even if y'all feel like you wrong, not in public.
So look,
You feel
I'm
what I'm
always
saying?
on
Right,
that
right.
tip.
So look.
Yeah.
We had a talk prior to recording. We were talking about all the guns being brought into the inner cities.
Right.
And all these kids that's using guns at younger ages, right? When you got the person who's supposed who people like myself as a father point to this person like, man, it's a great player.
Never chose to be a role model.
He's a great. That's the thing though. See, you ain't choosing to be a role model once you're in the NBA. Because just like back in the day when Michael Jordan got out of his Ferrari, we wanted to see what kind of car he was driving. We wear Jordans because Jordan played, and we wanted to wear the same shoes Jordan was wearing.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? When they get out the cup, when they walking in the hallways now, when they before the game, we want to see what they wearing. So now it's like you ain't just a player no more. You automatically become a role model, right?
That's true.
So if we know that, and I'm sure he knows that, how is that gonna help our people? If the person that we could point to and say, this is who you should be like, because he ain't carrying guns. Yeah, he got his hair done up the way y'all like it. He doing the TikTok dances the way you kids like it. He doing all that shit the way you kids like it.
Parent, you're dead wrong.
How?
You don't know this man from a can of paint.
Nah, that's not the.
You are your child's role model, bro.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no.
I'm serious, brother.
No.
You got listen, bro.
So,
you good.
so the reason why I say he's a role model is because off the court, because on the court he's a great player, right? So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, granted, we all want to be our kids' role models, right? We all like to think we're our kids' role models, but I think we all know that society raises our children, if not just as much as we do, more than we do. Society, they're in a society more than, you send them.
That's true to an extent.
You send them to school for 6 hours. Yeah, we're gonna give them the tools to be the type of person that we think they should be. We're gonna tell them how to be honest, how to be respectful, how to be loyal, how to all those great things. We're gonna tell them, following our footsteps, because we are trying to be the role models. But if our kids are into a certain thing, basketball, football, whatever sport, whatever interest they got, whoever's at the top of that interest is gonna be who they look at as their role model, whether we like it or not.
But at the end of the day, them people are characters. Like, they're characters.
They don't understand that as kids.
But that's up to you to let them know that, though, bro.
Yeah,
They can be made to
I'm trying to be funny, bro.
understood.
You know who my role model was growing up? Who? Michael Jordan. Guess what? It's fucking lame, bro. What?
yeah, but at the same time, if
see what I'm saying, bro?
you would have practiced to be as great as Michael Jordan, you would have been
On the court,
Kobe
I did
Bryant.
practice to be Michael Jordan.
No, you didn't.
Off the, I did. I wanted to be Michael
He
Jordan.
said,
bro.
he said, sir,
Yes,
I
I
did.
did. I wanted to be Michael Jordan. What I'm telling you was, off the court, I don't want to be Michael Jordan. These are lame. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know one from the other. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I ain't about to try to go here, bro. But what's buddy name to be tripping, bro? Charleston White, bro.
Okay, yeah.
He be trolling a lot, but what he be saying be slightly true, bro. When it's like,
Facts.
bro,
He
like
talking real shit.
you
I've heard
are
him
listening,
speak truth.
like when he be talking about King Von and all them, like, I be like, yeah, he disrespectful with him. But I get what he's trying to do is clickbait, bro. You feel me? It's like, bro, you gonna listen to it if I'm saying it like this, because if I'm saying it any other way, you gonna say, oh, he too soft, he don't know what he's talking about, whatever. But what he basically saying is this, bro. These are characters, bro. They only on the internet. You do not know these people, bro. The first person I heard say this shit a long time ago was Charles Barkley, bro. They say, man, look, you're a role model. He's like, bro, I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a role model.
This,
Look at
You
me
feel what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
I didn't go play over China somewhere. Or
Why?
go play somewhere with
Why
nobody.
does everybody be a role model, bro?
Because you are joining a league that is viewed around the world.
Bro, listen. It ain't
Kids
nothing,
around the
ain't
world are
nothing more
watching you.
viewed than YouTube, bro. And they showing everybody running around with guns. Everybody making music videos. Ain't nothing more viewed than YouTube. Ain't wrestling, WWE. They are goddamn.
Which is a reason why, because you're right. That was exactly the reason why I would much rather my kid look up to a star NBA player than an NBA young boy on YouTube carrying the gun.
Now, granted,
I don't play sports. Well, not right
did.
now. I did, but so I can't tell my son to be as great as I was in basketball. For one, he ain't gonna see no video. For two, he probably ain't gonna believe me. For three, I wasn't really that good compared to John Morant.
John Morant didn't pull a gun out on the basketball court, bro.
But he put it out. Still, he's a.
How did he do it? On Instagram Live. So guess what?
On his live.
Your child should not be following John Morant if you don't think they should be following John Morant.
Children are following. And not just my child, but 12, 13, 14, 15, they're following John Morant. That's their idol. That's what they look up to.
This is my thing with the whole role model period, right? I mean, I see what you're saying, but you can put big foot down, big, what do you call that? Influence on who is influencing your children for real. Like, you can sit up there and watch the basketball game with them, right? Yeah, that's such and such. That's such and such. That's such and such, right? At the same time, though, in other parts of life throughout the day, whatever, outside of that time, you could really drill into them, really whoever you want, including yourself, but we can take ourselves out of it for now, for sake of this conversation, right? You can drill in them whoever you want, like, yeah, see this man or this woman right here, yeah, they do this, and they do this, and they do this, and they do this, yeah, you should, boom, because even I be trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? You can do that to anybody, whoever you so choose. See, the thing is, right, they set us up, just like how you said, John Morant, clearly, for him to get where he's at, he ain't done nothing but play basketball forever. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with playing basketball. Hey, if you like that, hey, take it as far as you can take it, right? But at the same time, when situations get like this, I don't know this man's father, right? But just on the stuff I've heard and little clips that I've seen, clearly, all he wanted was to have his son play in the NBA so he could just like
he's living
do him like he's doing now. This is my opinion.
He's living
this
his
is my
dream
opinion.
Right now.
He is.
You feel me?
You see what I'm saying? Now, with all that being said, right? How do these white folks really even want us coming up and then wanting the next kids behind that looking up? Oh man, if I just straight play ball, don't worry about nothing else. You see what I'm saying? Of course, now, especially these days, you throw the YouTube and all that in it, right? All the fake set tripping and all that, because that's all. They go hand in hand. Sports and entertainment, basketball and football players specifically, and rappers.
All basketball
all of
players
that goes hand in hand.
All ball
right
players
there.
want to be rappers, and all rappers want to be ball players.
They all in that same little ring right there, right? So all I'm saying is, it's really on us to where as though that's really not, in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it on in my opinion, right? That ain't who we should be leaning our children towards as far as looking at as role models, right? Because a lot of them don't even really know what they really doing out here outside of their profession. You see what I'm saying? We'll just talk about the athletes. Rappers, that's a whole nother podcast. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole nother situation. But as far as athletes, 9 out of 10 of them, I give them some credit. 8.2 out of 10 of them, outside of playing their football, their basketball,
can't pass a
from what I can see, it ain't but so much on their mind. They might start getting hip to little stuff now. Like, okay, I might want to do something with my credit and learn how to flip a house. Okay, that's
not at 23.
Probably not that.
And if he is, he's a role player.
I will give him this though. No, I will give him this credit though.
I mean, not all of them.
These days though, being as though that information is more out there, I give some of them more credit
but
to when they're younger. They might be on that a little sooner.
I'm not gonna. A lot of these kids, 23, that generation, bro, they are on more than we were on back then, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I will say that. But what I'm saying is this, bro. Most of them are not. Most of them are having fun, bro. None of them got John Morant money.
No.
Right.
Tell you that right now. So that's where he is stupid at, though. He's dumb right there. But at the end of the day, bro, I just give him. I want to give him a chance, bro, because it's
he
like
has to get a chance.
I want to give him a chance and not kick the man while he's down for real, because I see that's where, like I said, let's just say he is one of them kids that's trying to prove himself. Like get him and his family some help, bro. Because like at the end of the day, they ain't like nothing, bro. Like his father,
it has to come to his father.
It has to come to his father, bro.
Like his father, real life, has to get pressed out.
Yeah, his father need to say something.
So
I think his father
kind of going back to what you were saying, not to cut you off,
Nah, go ahead.
about the role model thing, right? Your interest is gonna be what you're attracted to, right? So whatever you're interested in now, you weren't interested in when you was 15, 16, right? So your mind frame of what you want to teach your children.
Some of it though, I'm gonna
age,
let you keep going, but some of it kinda but not entirely though. Nah.
So, but your kids, even while you telling your kids, your kids think you're great. My kids think I'm great. They look up to me. I'm sure your kids look up to you, vice versa, right? Even with that, I think they're more fearful of disappointing us.
That's the thing.
Than they are of wanting to follow in our footsteps.
That's a factor. That's a factor.
So when you got somebody who piques their interest, I have no problem with my son following and being a role model to a on the court basketball player if they're only showing, all they're showing is what you're supposed to see. You're seeing them pull up to the game. You're seeing them get out their car. You're getting them showing their clothes. You see him get on the court. You see him play. You see him win or you see him lose. You see him make his money. You see him take care of his family. You see him do all of these things. I don't mind my kid looking up to a person like that. You don't got to speak because a lot of times when you meet your heroes, your idols, you talk to them.
They carry
you, or you gonna be like, man, why the fuck I look at this nigga my whole life? He ain't even.
Nigga lame.
But if it meant me beginning in the gym and working as hard to be John Morant, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, oh yeah, go ahead and look up to him because he's great. Go ahead and look up to LeBron because he's great. Go ahead and look up to I want to say Ja because my kids are fans of Ja because he's great.
Is that why you mad though?
What? No.
I'm not asking a real question.
I'm not mad at all. I'm just a big believer in people being held accountable for their responsibilities. So if
I
you,
gotta say something.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be fast though. But see, that's the thing. Just like he was talking about in this world now, you're not just going to see anybody just in a professional role. All that YouTube and everything.
That's not true because this is the only player that we've seen that's doing this. LeBron had a 20-year career. You ain't hear shit about LeBron.
That's two different people, though.
No, it's not. They're both black. It's the same person, bro. LeBron was actually from the hood. You're right. They are different.
Look.
LeBron's actually from
Take
Akron.
me to Akron first before
Hey, no, I'm about to tell y'all right there.
Akron fucked up.
I had to go there before.
Akron fucked up.
Listen, bro, it's different. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really different. But again, regardless of what hood LeBron James was from, that nigga wasn't on no block. He was in the gym at all times.
I agree.
Nothing else going on.
That's my point.
LeBron James, you're right. But see, we're not gonna say LeBron James because he is the model athlete, bro.
No,
we can't just
He's
use
the model. He's not the average.
We're gonna go to Kobe Bryant.
He only wrong thing you have was that false. Let's.
How can we say that's false? I mean, I'm gonna say it's false too, though. But what I'm saying is, right now,
we ain't say the law said it was false. The law said she had plenty of semen samples in her underwear. That she lied about the situation. There was consensual sex. She said that.
Okay, well
so
maybe I
it
had
was
that
a false
wrong.
rape allegation.
That is not the only person. Paul Pierce.
He got stabbed.
Why did he get stabbed?
He was in a nightclub.
What happened to lead him to get stabbed?
Probably got into a fight.
Probably. That's what I'm saying is we don't know nothing of nothing. All we seen
None
was
of these players you seen, though, the gun's been around since before we was ever born.
But I'm about to tell you what hasn't been around the whole time.
Social media.
Right.
It's been around for the last 10 years.
It hasn't been around the whole time, bro. And there's been a lot of people that got in trouble for certain stuff. And this is the thing, a lot of people didn't get in trouble for it. If you, maybe not nobody bringing a gun into the, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Plaxico wouldn't have got in trouble if he wouldn't have discharged his firearm.
Right.
But he discharged his firearm.
I'm sure there's a lot of players that carries guns.
Yes.
That's not.
If I was a player, I would
the issue.
too.
That is not the issue
For
at
the
all.
record, he was tripping for whipping the Joan out on the
I am
camera.
completely in
He was
support.
tripping.
I am completely in support of you protecting yourself and carrying a gun wherever you go. I'm completely in support of that.
So he was wrong.
I am not in support of you being in a public setting, possibly drunk, intoxicated, with a weapon out, with other people around that may not have been.
That's not all right.
Mindful of what's happening around them. We come to the club to have a good time. You in the club to,
right?
Like, nah, that's
so before we end this though, because I just want to say before we end this right now, I want to ask you, what do you think the proper punishment should
I can't really go off of the amount of games. I think whatever the amount of games to make him wake up. And I don't feel like 5-10 games will do it. I feel like 5 or 10 games is a smack on the wrist. He's going to be back out doing that shit again. 20 and you missing the playoffs.
20 and playoffs?
Because this is going to save him. More than it's going to.
I agree with that.
And I think that me and you I think we're on the same page. I think we're delivering it different. I think that you think that I'm saying something. And that's basically what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now, it's going to save him. If it doesn't save him, it's going to kill him. Maybe not kill him, but
maybe
it's
not
gonna.
Literally.
It's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? And I will be okay with that because you've had your chance, bro. Now I don't want him to have his chance, and now he has to literally walk on eggshells. Like literally, I can't do nothing. Like, bro, leave me alone, bro. Like that's gonna be a situation you're gonna have to go through, and I feel like that's where the counseling is gonna kick in, cause nigga, it's coming. Yeah. If you play basketball again, they're on your line now.
He's going to play.
Yeah,
I'm thinking he's going to play again. No, he's going to play again. He's going to bring money to the league.
Yeah, he cannot.
I'm hoping for his return. I'm hoping for him to be the great player. And yes, partially because I do want my kids to look up to a great player. So yeah, I'm invested into it in a different way.
And not trying.
When my kids walk in the house, literally all they talking about is Ja Morant. My niece don't even play basketball. She's 5 years old. She knows Ja Morant.
So let me ask you a question. And I know the answer to this though. Would you be happy if this man came back and flipped the whole situation and was just
a model citizen?
Just Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would be still buying these jerseys. I bought
know,
2 jerseys already.
But you do know from the actions that we've been seeing, if this incident wouldn't have happened,
he would have shot somebody or got smoked.
It would have never went. So what I'm saying is like,
if this wouldn't have happened, in the next year you would hear about Ja Morant getting shot or him shooting
getting
somebody.
Getting shot, but somebody will rob him in Memphis, bro. That's why I said they gotta get him up out of there if he don't know what's going on. They need to have more different people around him. I don't think he need to be around the people he around, but the niggas literally around Big 30 and them niggas is really on nothing. They rappers.
They rappers. See, he in that city though.
You in the wildest city possible,
and bro. He's not from that, so I'm pretty sure.
But he's
something in him is like, man,
bluffing,
he do be on the road a lot, but
so what I'm saying,
I feel like he want to feel safe, secure, and at the same time, like he want people to look at him like, yeah, I'm that, like, yeah, you can't play. It's not sweet over here.
I think he wants to be. I don't know if he's a Crip, but I definitely think he's one of them slimes.
Said he seen them Crip walking.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that was the gritty. He ain't no buddy try to go 4K if he ain't already, bro. 4K track. What's that shit? Yeah, 4K track, bro.
And he when that happened out what? Denver.
That's close to Utah. That's NBA young boy.
He got the strap from NBA. NBA gave him the strap.
It's close. I didn't even know young boy was
NBA draft pick.
Yeah, NBA I got you.
I really don't be knowing what's going on for real.
That's NBA draft pick. Y'all ain't know it.
Oh man,
they ain't know that's what we be calling out in the slime ball.
Hey, but look, we're going to wrap it up. It's a pleasure speaking with y'all. We're going to run this thing back next week. New topics, new everything.
Sir. I want to say one real quick before we go, just to put some in their mind to think about that. Really could avoid a whole lot of stuff. And I know this is really on the opposite end, right? But let the people hold on to this. Black man, stop carrying guns, period. And see what y'all think about that. That's all I got.
You have. Brother Barrington,
Brother X,
Brother Lupe.
Yes, sir.
And we out.